Hello, everybody. My name is Barbara, and I am your private online tutor for the citizenship exam. Together with the CZExam web application, you will pass your exam on your very first attempt. Today, we are going to talk about the first part of the speaking exam for the Czech state citizenship at the B1 level. Please note that this is not the certified Czech language exam, which has a different structure and it's somewhat more difficult. Today, I am talking especially about the ZKOBČ citizenship exam. In the first task, you will talk about yourself. This is a task that is completely predictable and follows a fixed format. It is a huge mistake to come unprepared and try to improvise during the exam, because our goal is to achieve the maximum possible score in this section. Keep in mind that you can easily lose 1 or 2 points unnecessarily, and those points might later be the difference between passing and failing the exam. That is why every student, every premium user of the web application should prepare a 1-minute monologue following the structure provided and send me a voice recording via WhatsApp. The structure is as follows. So first of all, you are going to answer the question, what is your name? It's monologue for 1 minute. And you have to say your full name, and don't forget to conjugate the verb. Use the reflexivity on the second position, and then first and family name. Next part, where are you coming from? It's very typically focused on the genitive case. Pocházím z. Once you have said I'm coming from, you have to declinate your name country into the genitive. For example, pocházím z Indie, pocházím z Polska, pocházím z Ukrajiny, and so on. It's absolutely necessary to know the second sentence in correct form. So if you are not sure how to declinate your origin country, just have a look or write me a message, and don't mix it with the locative case. Some students, they use the form like I was born in, and it's a different case. Narodil jsem se v Indii, for example. Narodil jsem se v Polsku, narodil jsem se v Ukrajině. So use whatever you want, but it's absolutely necessary to follow the great declension. Of course, you have to follow the gender as well. So if you are man, narodil jsem se, pocházím z Indie. If you're lady, narodila jsem se v Indii. Jak dlouho jste v České republice? V České republice bydlím už 10 let, already 10 years or more. Bydlím už 15 let, 20 let, 8 let. I highly recommend to avoid the construction. Jsem v České republice, nebo přestěhovala jsem se do České republiky před 12 lety. That's quite complicated for the declension. So it's better to say I live here already 10 years. And again, in the great form. Bydlím and then locative. You absolutely necessarily know where are you living. Bydlím v Praze. Bydlím v Brně. Bydlím v Olomouci. Again, you need to show that you know the grammar, you know the locative case. Jaké je vaše povolání? Pracuju jako, I work as. Pracuju jako IT manažer. Pracuju jako programátor. And so on. Male form. Programátor, manažer. If you're a lady, manažerka, programátorka. Máte rodinu? Bydlím sám. I live alone. Or mám manželku a 2 děti. I have a wife and 2 kids. This part of the exam, it's about you. So don't be more specific about your wife, like she is studying or my kids, they are visiting the primary school, whatever. It should be about you. So you are going to have full points from the structure. And then, co rád děláte ve volném čase? That's the construction for I like to do something. So there will be rád and then conjugated verb. Rád cestuju ve volném čase and so on. You can be more specific about this last part. You can more talk about your likes or dislikes, and you have to time your limit for 1 minute. Rád cestuju ve volném čase, taky vařím. Mám rád českou kuchyň a někdy chodím na procházku do parku. After you reach the limit, they are very typically stop you. So don't be in stress when the examiner says like, thank you, enough. And then few additional questions are coming. They are very typically about your current situation, about your preferences when we are talking about the weather or some activities. Also, they might mention something from the past and then something from the future. So they are checking how you are able to switch between the 3 tenses. So right now, for the premium users of the web application CZExam, I'm going to have a homework. So find me at the WhatsApp. This is my number. 7 3 4 3 3 6 6 1 7. It's always on the web page czechexam.cz. So you can write me or you can record yourself for 1 minute, and then you can send me your speech for the control. I'm going to leave you feedback, and then I'm going to record you a few additional questions, as same as at the exam, so you can practice the listening, because during the exam you are not going to see the additional questions. So it's very important to understand them correctly. So I'm waiting for your homeworks, and message me your voice call and I'll let you know my feedback. So that's pretty much it for now. Thank you for listening and good luck and keep studying, and see you soon. Bye bye.